Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Now, this Jaws of Life tool that was stolen from the Worthing Fire Station in Christchurch, if that gets into the wrong hands, that person could get into any kind of place. It can cut burglary bars. You can get into almost anything if you were to have your hands on this particular piece of equipment. Now, the fact that it was stolen from the fire station, they're saying it was stolen in the dead of night. Maybe it was sabotage. Maybe they're trying to make the fire chief, Errol Maynard, they're probably trying to make him look bad because he's been doing things that a lot of fire people don't like. So there's low morale within the fire department. Okay, they're in Barbados. Now, this Errol, the chief, he's accused of he is bypassing senior persons that were at the fire department for years, and they were also in senior positions. He is being accused of putting other people in higher positions and bypassing people who should be promoted. So it's very low morale. Okay, that's going on right now at the fire department. He offered, the same guy, Errol, he offered the chief, he offered courses that he personally conducted, and he sent out invitations. This is what I'm hearing, that he sent out invitations to only a select group of people. Okay, he didn't give it to everyone, only a select group, and those people who attended his courses, that led to their promotions. But the attendees were handpicked, and the positions that they were promoted to weren't really put up that other people knew that they were there to be applied for. So, like I said, they're accusing, they don't like the chief. Errol, they don't like you. And this Natasha Ford, who is Natasha Ford? Now they're saying that he and Natasha Ford are seen on the beach working out together, and they're running things at the fire department. They're running things at the fire service. Okay, so people are questioning. They have a right to. I'm not saying that something's happening, but people are questioning, what's going on with Natasha and Errol. They're doing as they like. And then there's this thing about a messenger. There's a messenger at the fire service, and he's supposed to have a vehicle because he delivers mail, he goes to the bank, he does certain things, but there's no vehicle for him. It is parked at the airport awaiting parts, and they're saying that he could only go about doing business for the fire service in the downtown area because he has no car, he has to walk. So he could only do if there's something to go to the bank, or if you have to give some meal to someone or whatever, he can only do it to his area of delivery is restricted now to just the downtown area. So fire people are fed up with leadership. And this has, when they took that Jaws of Life, it probably is like stuck in someone's garage or under someone. I don't know what they would do with it, but it's a powerful piece of equipment, and in the wrong hands, they can get into any place, anywhere they want to get into, anything they want to do, they can do with that piece of equipment. So they need to find it. They need to find it. And they're also saying that the Barbados Fire Officers Association now, the Barbados Fire Officers Association, they're supposed to watch out for the fire people. They're supposed to represent them. But because the president, Corey Bridgman, that's who they're saying is the president of this particular association, he is in line for promotion from the chief. So since he has aligned himself with the chief, he's not listening to what the ordinary fire person has to say, because he's moving now with the chief officer. So it's a lot of disgruntledness, it's a lot of poor and low morale. this was an inside job. If the police are really going to probe this matter, they should look at people who work at the fire station and or friends of them, family of them, and they'll find it somewhere somehow. If they take the people who work at this particular place you have to, the Barbados Police Service gang have to first suspect fire department workers with the theft of the Jaws of Life tool. It's a rescue tool, okay? Don't look at anyone else. Look on the inside. Look on the inside. This has got to be an inside job. It has got to be something to sabotage the chief, because they don't like him. They don't like what he's doing. They think that, he's, probably to, be put in his place. Errol Maynard at this point is not well liked. And it's not that sometimes when someone is not well liked, it's not as though they're doing something wrong. They could be having great expectations. Sometimes people have great expectations for a particular thing. And with that, maybe people may have to work to realize those expectations. And that's where you have the little rub. That's where you have the rub. People don't want to work. Some people don't want to work. Some people don't align themselves with your goals, and for the future, they're not about that. They just want to get paid. People just want to get paid and do as least as possible and get that paycheck. So yeah, Errol Maynard is in the news. He's the chief fire officer, and if something goes missing, they're going to be looking at him. They're saying it weighs 50 pounds and it's worth more like 100,000. I'm telling you, that's a serious piece of tool or equipment that's missing, that in the wrong hands can get into almost any place. They can cut locks to almost anything with that tool in hand. So the police should try to find it, and whoever took it should take it back, or make sure it's on the side of the street, and the police find it, because you really don't want that in the wrong hands, okay? And like I said, it's most probably like 100% probably an inside job, because there's low morale at the fire station at this point, okay? This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.